Good morning, my dear Akshans. Today, let us see about stomata. So, you all know stomata are small pores present on the surface of the plant parts. Almost in all the parts, stomata are present except root. So, in roots, stomata are absent. In root, stomata are absent. So, who discovered this stomata? By Pfeffer. He discovered stomata. Who gave the name stomata? Is Malpighi. He is the person who gave the name stomata. So in roots, stomata are absent. Likewise, if you see in strong bark of the tree, strong bark of the tree also have pores in them. They are called lenticels. They are called lenticels. Next, we are going to see about the structure of stomata. Now, this is the diagram of stomata. I will tell you how to mark the parts. So, the first is the outer wall, which is very thin wall. In the diagram, you can see the thick lining. So, this is the inner wall, which is very thick. So, inner wall, which is very thick. So, there are two kidney shaped cells or guard cells. So, these are called guard cells. And this is called stomatal pore. Guard cell is one of the plant cell. So, this structure we call it as vacuole. This is called chloroplast. This black structure is nucleus. The cells surrounding the guard cell is called as subsidiary cells. SUB. Subsidiary cells. So there are stomata without subsidiary cells also. So in the coming slides, I will be telling you about those stomata. Now coming to the functions of stomata. When we talk about the functions of stomata, remember three words. First one is respiration, where the exchange of gases take place. Respiration. Number two, transpiration. So more amount of water is released only through stomata. Transpiration. Third one, photosynthesis. You can give less priority for the third point because very poor photosynthesis happens because Rubisco enzyme is absent in the guard cell. So it will be poor photosynthesis. Why? Because Rubisco is an enzyme which is absent in guard cell. Because this enzyme plays an important role in photosynthesis. So rate of photosynthesis will be very poor. Now we are going to see different types of stomata. Which is based on placement. So that is the position where it is found. So first one, if you take in monocotyledons. In monocotyledons, stomata is equally distributed on both the epidermis. That is both on upper and lower epidermis. So on both sides it is present. So the word here is amphi. Amphi means both. Amphistomatic stomata. That means stomata is equally distributed on both the sides of the epidermis. That is on both upper epidermis and lower epidermis. Next, coming to dicotyledons. Here already we know the shape of the stomata in dicotyledon is bean shaped or kidney shaped. So here most of the stomata is found on the lower epidermis. So the word for lower is hypo. It is hypostomatic. So this is the word. Third one in floating hydrophytes. Where the stomata is present only on the upper surface of the leaf. So the prefix what we use for upper surface is epi. So it is epistomatic stomata. Next we are going to see about submerged hydrophytes. Submerged hydrophytes, that means the entire plant is under the water. So here almost there is no stomata present. No stomata found. So when we mark absent, we write it as A. So it is astomatic. So these are the different types of stomata based on placement. Now let us see how stomata is classified based on the structure. So here you can see the brown color cell which is called guard cell. Surrounding that is the epidermal cell. So here there are no subsidiary cells or accessory cell. So such type of stomata we call it as anamocytic type. So once again I will repeat, anamocytic type of stomata is the guard cell is surrounded by epidermal cells. There are no subsidiary cells. There are no subsidiary cells. So such type of cell we call it as a anamocytic type. The next type is called anisocytic. Anisocytic type. So in this type of stomata, the guard cell is surrounded by 3 accessory cells. So 2 are large sized cell and 1 is a small size cell. So this is a subsidiary cell. So 3 subsidiary cells are present, 2 are large and 1 is small. Such type of stomata we call it as anisocytic type. The next type, you can see 2 subsidiary cells are found which is right angle to the guard cell. So such a type of stomata we call it as diacytic type. Di means two. So two accessory cells, number 1 and number 2, which is right angle to the guard cell. The next type of cell is called as parasitic type. So here the word para comes, that is 1, 2. Two accessory cells which are parallel to guard cell. Such type of stomata we call it as parasitic type of stomata. So this type of classification was given by Metcalfe and Chalk. So these are the two scientists who gave this type of classification of stomata based on the structure. So they recognized 4 types. So I think you have understood the classification of stomata. Thank you.